Hey there! Welcome to another short video tutorial. This one is on the front splits on the reformer. This is a request from Corey as well as Missy and maybe a few other people. So the front splits is the second split in our series of 3 splits that are generally done. There's actually 4 splits. So we already had a tutorial on side splits. I'll put that link in the description box below. Today we're going to do front splits. And then stay tuned for videos coming up on the Russian split. And there has been a request for the big split exercise. So I have an idea of how to make that one pretty special. It's not one that I excel at doing in its ultimate form. It's very much a work in progress for me. I'm not terribly split friendly, shall we say. So I had a little thought for how to make that sort of fun for everyone, including myself. But today let's talk about the front splits. The front splits is usually done on 2 springs. It comes at the end of your workout, pretty much however much reformer you do. These splits are at the very end. So be careful, you're standing up on the reformer, you've kind of wrung yourself out already, and let's get started. The foot bar is up, 2 springs are on, the headpiece is up. Presumably you've finished your side splits, so you put 1 more spring on to have 2 for front splits. There's a couple ways you can do this. I've learned there's basically 3 or 4 kind of parts, shall we say. And we're going to work today in this video from the kneeling portion of the exercise to the ultimate standing version, hands behind your head, no hands kind of version. You may have learned it with the standing portion first and then the kneeling part as a last exercise. And I learned it that way as well. I kind of like this way better because I feel like you build in a nice openness and stretch, and then you build to the ultimate standing version as at the very end of the exercise. Let's get started. You'll get on just like the knee stretches. Hand, foot, and then you'll place your right foot up. You certainly can start with any leg. I just am always right, left, shall we say. Okay, so the optional part is very, very nice and stretchy, and it's really just another opening of the front of the hip and thigh. So the carriage is going to be in. You're going to use your seat to press the carriage out 1 inch, literally, and then push against the shoulder rest with your heel, pull your stomach in and lift, and close the spring. So you're trying to avoid, when this goes out, closing it with your hip or your thigh. You're trying to make that knee not come in before this hip. So, and I'll show you that on the other side too, if it's hard to see. So you'll press out, let's start again. You'll press out with your seat a little bit. You'll feel that opening if you're tight in your hips. And then you'll lift your waistline and close it. You may feel that opening even if you're not tight. 1 more time. So out 1 inch, and then lift it and close it. Now you're going to go to, that was sort of an option if you like to include that. Now we'll start the full-on exercise. So you're going to go out a little and come back in. And now you're looking down, your stomach is scooped off your leg. And notice I'm not going out, this is front split, but we're not extending the front leg. Because this exercise, we have other exercises that are full-on splits, the Russian split and the big split. This exercise is opening the hips and preparing you for the splits to come. So basically, if your hips have to go up at all, you've gone out far enough with this leg. That was enough of that one. Now you're going to test your balance. Reach your arms forward, lift your waistline up out of your hips. You can even lift and go into a little bit of an arch of your upper back. You'll come all the way back down. Lift your knee up off the mat. Change your foot. Try to use your stomach so that this carriage doesn't move and make a bunch of noise. And now you're in the standing portion. So you're going to go out and in just like you did. And again, the front leg is really not going to straighten. And now, get your stomach with you, reach forward, come all the way up and put your hands behind your head. Hold your stomach in, find your butt, press out, and pull in. So it's really the part of you that's attached to the carriage, the stomach, the foot, the back foot, and your butt that's pushing. You'll do 3. Now you'll reach up and pull your stomach in and come down. Pivot on your toes so that when you put your knee down, your foot isn't pointing out to the side. Then you'll bring the leg down and we'll do the other side. Okay, so now for that first optional part. The carriage is in, you're going to use your seat and your lift to open the front of the hip and thigh. And now lift like crazy to come back in. And then go out. And then lift it and push out anyway. One more. And then from there, you'll go out and come in. Scoop the stomach off the leg. And then test your balance. Push into your foot positions. Pull your stomach up. Lift your sternum up to the ceiling. Whoop. And lift your knee. Place your foot. Scoop your stomach in again and out and in 3 times. Find your balance. This side's a little wobbly for me. And then 3 times. Scoop in, reach up, come all the way down. Pivot on your foot and come down to the knee. And then you'll step off. So I hope that you find that helpful. Please, if you have any questions, let me know them in a comment below. I'm happy to help. Subscribe to this video if you'd like to. That's my brain. It's just still in the Pilates. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! So now, if you can, you'll take your handles in one hand. You'll use the other hand to sit up and balance. Try not to let your feet be on the floor. You can even be with your knees bent, but balance. Use your stomach. Reach down. Take one spring off, and then turn yourself around and lie back. Then you'll get your handles in